welcome back to another video from the Top Man Sid channel. Hope you guys having a good day. I've just recovered. No, my family have just hopefully been through the ringer a little bit because we've had a bit of COVID problems. That's why I wasn't able to make as much content as I would have the last week. But now we're back in our proper setup with the lighting shining across my face. You love to see it. And yeah, I've still got COVID, I think, I think I got it from my fellow people in my house. But it's alright. It's alright because I think it's just my taste that's been slashed in half for 50%. I can't really taste stuff as much, which is a shame. But I'm alright. I'm good. I can still record videos for you guys. And I hope you guys are staying safe out there as well. And yeah, let's try and get into this video because it's a different kind of video today. Obviously, I wanted to play a game. I wanted to play Resident Evil. But I just realised it wasn't on the platform I had. It wasn't on PC, it wasn't on PlayStation 4. It was on PlayStation 5, so I couldn't play that. So I was like, what should I do for this video today? I was like, let's just play a different kind of game. It's still a game, technically. It's a tier list. And I've always wanted to do this. It's been in my bucket list for quite a while, actually. Figuring it out, just maybe do some YouTuber tier list. And yeah, it's just a good way to just because we watch these people all the time. I'm sure you do as well. And yeah, it's always fun watching people do tier lists. So I was like, figure out why not I get into the action, get into some fun myself. And yeah, so if you're new to the channel, leave a like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell and subscribe button in the bottom right hand corner. Do not miss a thing. If you have the notifications on, you won't miss a stream or upload. And yeah, let me know if this is something you want to see more of. But obviously, we'll see. There's a lot of, obviously, with this kind of thing, there's always different opinions. There's a lot of YouTubers here that aren't on the list, but I'll include some more of them here because I think there's some notable exceptions from this list of people that I want to talk about, I want to see, because they deserve to be in this list as a UK YouTuber. Obviously, I don't think it has everybody on there, so let me know in the comment below, what do you think? Obviously, my opinion is going to be different to yours. That's always going to be the case with these kind of things, and yeah, maybe my opinion is wrong. It probably is. So yeah, if you think your opinion is the top man opinion, yeah, let me know. But yeah, let me know if you agree with some of my picks as well. It's going to be a very interesting discussion. Obviously, some of them I don't know. But yeah, let's go through my tiers that I've got for you guys here. So I've got top tier banter at the top. Self-explanatory. The best of the best. The people that get you laughing every time you watch a YouTube video. Second of all, very funny. Still very good. Always gets a good laugh out of it. Solid humour. Kind of good. Sometimes a bit, just something about being funny. It's just sometimes the odd occasion you get a bit funny at times from it. Below average, not really good enough. Just a few chuckles, but not enough to tickle your fancy. And obviously, there's a tier specifically designed for people I don't know. And yeah, it's called
Nobody in Europe had ever heard of you.
A Wise Man. For many people, to other people, he's not a wise man. I'll leave that for you to figure out. I don't know what I'm on about, but yeah, these are for the people that I just don't know about, so I can't really make a judgment on. And obviously, the last one is complete dead jokes. It's just like, you try to be funny, you're just not good enough. Let's get straight into the action. Let's not waste any more time about it. So first of all, we've got Ali A. Do you know what? I don't watch Ali A. I'm going to get criticism for not just my opinions, but also not watching some of these people. So, yeah, some of these people I should be watching a bit more often. But yeah, LA. He's not a football chant, but his intro is a very catchy song. That's funny in itself, to be honest. That was a funny meme when it came out. And that almost just, even though I don't watch any of his content, that probably just gets it enough through the line into a solid tier. Just for the meme. That intro is just hilarious, and he looks like a funny guy. I think. I don't know. He just does. I don't know. I think that he has a face that he has a charismatic personality. He looks like, and he's got a lot of subscribers. So something's must have gone very well for him, to be honest, to do that. Obviously, a lot of these YouTubers, obviously, this is just due to how funny they are. Doesn't mean their content isn't as good, or if not better. Sometimes some of these channels are not dedicated to being funny at all, so just because I put them in dead jokes or below average doesn't make them bad YouTubers, guys. Like, look at me, I'm not funny, but I'm still a god tier YouTuber. But who's this person? He looks like one of those skyscraper parkour people, so I'm gonna put him in Nobody in Europe had ever heard of you. So yeah, we'll see. It probably isn't dedicated that much to jokes anyway, like I said. So yeah, let's move on to Amazing Phil. He's a good friend of another YouTuber that I really respect. I'll talk about him in another while because he's also in this tier list. But Amazing Phil, I've watched enough of him back in the day to say a judgment on him. I don't think he's that funny. I don't think he's as funny as his fellow counterpart on YouTube. He has a good friend, Danny's Not on Fire. I think he's funnier than him. I'll put him in below average, but you guys might disagree with me there. But I do recommend some of his content. Some of his content was wholesome, but in my opinion, I don't think it was that funny. It tried to be. Below average for me. Annie Song Gib. Do you know Annie Song Gib? He's the guy, isn't he? He lives on being a showman. He loves being funny, and well, he thinks he's funny. He's one of those who thinks he's funny, but he is funny. I don't know. I feel like his videos always. It's the sheer craziness of it all. When the way he edits his videos, they can be really fun. Especially with the boxing as well. Big seven figure giver. That is a baller. He's a solid. I think he's a solid. I could move him up or some other people up if I just change my mind. But yeah, I don't know who this woman is. Sorry, nobody in Europe had ever heard of you. Bambino Becky though, I have heard of her. I watched a few of her videos after she was in Locked In. She was great. It was great that she was on there. The whole show was so good. So yeah, that allowed me to obviously get to know like how funny can these people be. And I think Bambino Becky was a very funny person. I think she's hovering between solid and very funny for me. I don't know. She was also good in the Sidemen vid she appeared in as well. But so is she better than Seven Figure Giver? I don't know. I'll put her on solid for now, but I think them two could actually challenge for a very funny spot on the list. Bazingi Wingy, Bazinga, Ethan Payne, one of the Sidemen. The first of many. Ethan laughs a lot, but is he funny himself? I'm not sure. You might have to go solid. I'm gonna have a lot of solids on this list. I know in that way. I don't know. Oh, he laughs a lot, which is funny. So maybe that's enough to put him over the line. I don't know. I don't think so. I think his laughs are very funny, but his actual jokes, I haven't heard him make enough jokes to be that funny. You know what I mean? Or maybe actually no, he does. Do you know? I'm gonna put him on very funny because his laugh is just iconic, and some of his jokes can be funny. Actually, I think some of them can go under the radar a bit. Maybe I'm waffling there, but you know, at least it's either solid or very funny. It's a lot of them. I've recognised his face, but I'm not sure who he is. So I'm gonna put him in nobody in Europe had ever heard of you for now. What's his name again? The Chip, Burn Chip. He's alright. He's alright. I put him in below average. I think he's not. I don't know. I haven't watched enough of him, but when I do see him, I don't think he's that funny, in my opinion. So I'll put him there. But he's a good YouTuber. I think he's a nice guy. If that goes for anything. Calfreezy. Ooh, Calfreezy. His face is funny, isn't he? But in terms of, I respect what he's done for YouTube. I think he's really improved his YouTube game. I think he's very good. I think he's very underrated sometimes, actually, in the UK scene. How good he actually is. Every week he does good videos, actually. So, but this is not how many good videos you get. It's how many laughs you can get. How funny is this person? Is he that funny? I don't know. He's close. He's between below average and solid for me. But I think he is funnier than Amazing Phil and Burnt Chip, in my opinion. I think. I'm not sure though. I could be wrong though. But I'll put him on solid just about there. Don't know who this person is. Looks like Road to Shaw's brother, but a B-Tech version. But I don't know who he is. Let me know in the comments if you do, and you guys can rate them yourselves. Tic Tac. I forgot his actual YouTuber name, but this guy is. I could put him in top tier banter for the meme of it. But yeah, I don't know. I haven't. To be honest, guys, haven't watched that many videos of him. I only watched the videos of him when Will and E's talking about him. But I'll put him in very funny for the meme. Look at him. Look at the way they shrunk his face as well. Look at that. Beautiful scenes. Calux. He makes decent content. Another underrated guy, but I don't think he's that funny. In my opinion, I put him in below average. I could be harsh and put him in dead jokes. I could be harsh. Maybe put Amazing Phil in dead jokes as well. I don't know. But I don't think they have dead jokes because I haven't their content isn't really based on jokes. I haven't heard enough jokes of them. Maybe they are funny, but secretly, but they don't show it. I don't know. But for now, I'll put him in below average alongside his good friend, the Burnt Chip. We have Casper Lee. I haven't watched many of his videos, but I've watched his videos with KSI and the movie Late in America, which wasn't the best comedy movie of all time. Obviously, I think it was a movie just for the YouTubers to make them two. But I thought it was funnier than what people gave him credit for. Maybe because I was 12, I found it funny, but I found it very funny nonetheless. And him with KSI make an underrated duo. I think they were actually very funny, some of those old videos they made together. So based on that evidence, and that evidence alone, I'll put him on solid. Put him solid as well. Okay, we move on to Chris MD. I think Chris MD is challenging for top tier banter, you know. And you know, his football banter, the way he edits his clips. Sometimes not just what he says is what he edits in the video, and the way he really has relatable jokes about football and lifestyle as well. He's not trying too hard. He feels natural every video. I don't know. He has a different type of humor to everyone else as well in the UK scene, I feel like. So I don't know. Yeah, it's either very funny or top tier banter for me. Obviously, maybe for you it's not your cup of tea, his humour, but it speaks to me on a level. And you know what? I might put him in top tier banter. Just the way he does it. It's a different type of banter, but it's consistently very good. And it gets laughs out of me, even when he uses the same clips over and over again. But it works. I'm gonna put him in top tier banter. Could be a controversial one, but I think he's top tier banter from the lad. He goes under the radar, maybe. Or maybe he doesn't. Maybe you guys will agree with me. Who's this? Is this Conor Maynard, or is that Jack Maynard, his brother? Either way, I don't know. I don't watch enough of video. I don't know enough of his videos, so I'm gonna put him in nobody in Europe had ever heard of me. Okay, here's Amazing Phil's counterpart, Dan Is On Fire. He's someone I used to watch all the time as I was a kid. He used to make such good, relatable videos about, mental health and how that can depress you. But that relates to me more now that I'm older, unfortunately. But in all seriousness, he made really funny videos. His skits he made about school and workplace is so funny. In my opinion, it's very funny. It's a very particular type of humour. But I'm going to put him in. I could put him in top tier banter because the amount of times he made me laugh back in the day. But he doesn't really upload that much anymore as well, so I have to take into account the modern day. So I'll put him in very funny, but to me, he's very close to top tier banter. If you haven't checked him out, check out Dan Is Not On Fire. He's a very funny guy in my opinion. I think some of his videos about how school was like, how he basically talks about his life and how it worked and what skit. And he does a lot of skits back in the day as well. Really, really funny stuff. Who is this again? It's gone completely past my mind. Isn't it Dan TDM? I used to watch his Minecraft videos when I was a kid, when I was actually into Minecraft properly. I don't know. I'll put him at sort of a solid or below average. But I don't really watch much of his videos, and most of his videos are just gameplay based. But he got a few chuckles out of me, I think, from his Minecraft series, his OG vanilla Minecraft. If you know, you know. I don't know. Imagine if I got this wrong, it's not Dan TDM. I swear it is Dan TDM. Below average or solid. I don't know. I'm going to put him in below average, but do you know what? I might bring him up in the future. You never know if I watch more of his videos, but I don't really watch Minecraft videos anymore, or whatever he's doing now, I don't know. I've seen this guy before, but again, I don't recognise him properly. So yeah, I'm going to put him in there for now. There's a lot of people on this list, by the way, sorry about this. Feel free to skip if you want to, I don't know. But we're getting onto some juicy people, and yeah, I don't know why I said it like that. Bit weird. But yeah, let's move on to Deji. Deji. Okay, this could cause some controversy. I don't know. Yeah, sometimes he's not top tier banter, but he's at least solid, I think. Sometimes he can be very funny, but I think, like KSI, his brother, I think they were much more funnier in terms of their whole skits and stuff they did back in the day. They were so good back in the day, in terms of pure, laughter. But yeah, nowadays, I think he's just solid. Some people might disagree, might say it's below average, it's not really funny, or even dead jokes, actually. But I don't think so. I need to put someone in dead jokes. I can't be a nice guy. I have to do something, eventually about that. I can't be a nice guy all the time. But we'll see. We'll see. Got her how to pronounce her YouTuber name, but she was in Locked In as well. Oh god. It starts with an E. Starts with E. Eloise or something. No, that's the wrong one. Got a name. She was one of my favorite underrated contestants on Locked In on Foot Asylum channel. Check it out if you haven't yet. Well, how funny was she? Do you know what? I put her in solid. I think she's very funny. I think some of her unintentional humor, sometimes she just, even in the unseen bits, sometimes she just did random stuff like laughing too uncontrollably, snorting, which I can relate to. When you laugh so much that you snort, oh my god! I mean, you laugh more. That's ridiculous. But yeah, I think she was solid. She could be below average though, but no, I think she was solid. F2. Maybe one of them thinks they're funny, but I don't know. No, but I haven't actually watched much F2 to be honest. I should watch more of them, realistically. But no, I'm gonna put. I could put it for dead jokes for the meme because obviously the controversy they came with. But no, I haven't seen enough of them to say that. But I'm gonna put nobody. I'm gonna put nobody in Europe had ever heard of me. Arsene Wenger certainly hadn't seen Jeremy, but I'm gonna put them there because I don't know if they're below average or dead jokes or not. Manny, I used to watch his videos a bit. Nowadays I don't really. I don't know. I don't think his videos are based on funniness. It's more gameplay based, and I like it. This is gameplay based. Sometimes it can be funny though. But I don't know. Maybe I should have put a tier between below average and solid a bit. But I don't know. I don't think he's naturally that funny, but I feel like that's harsh because he makes good content. But he makes good content. It's not really based on laughter, to be honest, in my opinion. But yeah, and he doesn't. I don't think he gives me enough chuckles to be like, oh, he's a solid, funny guy. You know what I mean? His humor is solid humor. I'll stop saying solid, Sid. But yeah, Freya is a YouTuber. Oh yeah, she's a YouTuber to be fair. But I don't watch enough of her to know that. But I can judge as a person. Doesn't have to be just a channel. Is she funny? Don't think so. She's below average for me. But maybe the more I see of her, maybe I'll like her just as much as Zerka does. That's G, isn't it? Freya's mate streams a lot. Seems like a funny lass. I don't know why I said that. I'm from Yorkshire, mate. But I don't know. Nobody in Europe had ever heard of me. Well, are you a YouTuber? You're on Twitch. What are you doing here? Follow my Twitch as well while you're at it. Link will be in the description. Streams are coming soon. Great. Great chance for a plug there. Speaking of plugs, I'm Alex has a lot of them. I don't know why I said that. Just wanted to see a segue. I'm Alex. Obviously, his content is based on being funny a lot because he takes the piss out of a lot of YouTubers and news stories and stuff like that. I feel like he's solid. I think he's good funny, but I feel like maybe I'm not his intended audience, so it could be even funnier for some people, to be fair. But yeah, we'll see. Don't know who this guy is. No, he looks like someone who would say nobody in Europe had ever heard of me. So yeah, let's move on. That is Jackmate. Yes, that is Jackmate. Yeah. I just watched the video now of him today. He's a very funny guy. Very funny. I think podcast. His videos specifically are very funny to me. Very good. The way he takes the piss out of people, really good stuff. He means it as well. He means it. It comes from a place of truth. Best comedy does. So yeah, I'm not a comedy critic, but I sound like one. I'm doing what I'm doing. I have to be today, and I feel like I think that Jackmate alongside Bazinga, but is Bazinga as funny as Jackmate? I don't know. I might have to move some of them down. I might have to move Bazinga down. It's just his laughter is funny. I'll leave him there. I'll give Bazinga a fair shout. Maybe I think back in the day as well, Bazinga was much more funny because he laughed even more with his crazy laugh. He still does his crazy laugh sometimes, but he might not be as funny as he was before. But I think he carries himself enough for very funny tier. Who's that? That is Jack Maynard, I think. I think that is Jack Maynard. I think I saw him on TV though. I don't know. I might just put him in dead jokes for the sake of it. Just do it. But I feel like he's a nice guy. I don't know if he was that funny on TV. I'm not sure. I don't remember his jokes, so could have been that good. Yeah. Do you know what? Yeah, I'm gonna put him down. I'm gonna put F2 dead jokes. Yes, I did it. Okay. Controversy is the opposite of funny. So it's not good enough, and I need to put someone in dead jokes. Okay, that's literally the only reason. And yeah, but I don't really watch them that much, so that's just the dead jokes for the sake of dead jokes. And to a lot of people, they will have a lot of dead jokes. Yeah, so who knows? Look at the way they're positioned there, like doing this, doing a pose with a ball behind you. Like, what's going on there? That is Marriott, James Marriott, isn't he? He does videos with Will and E. I think he can be funny, but I don't think he's as funny as with. He's better with Will and E beside him. Like, them two work together as a really funny duo. I put him on solid, but he can be close to very funny actually if I watch more of him. JMX. I'll put him below average, but because I don't watch enough of him. His pranks are very funny, but himself, I don't think his personality is that funny. But he's a very likable guy and locked in the show for Foot Asylum. So I'll put him below average, but he could go solid, I think, if I watched more of him. His pranks are very funny. Just on FIFA strip FIFA pranks is like so ridiculous video ideas, but I like that. I like that a lot. But no, yeah, I used to watch his videos quite a lot. But he's a very entertaining guy, at least. To be fair to him. He's a very calm guy behind the scenes, as locked in revealed. So that's cool. Fair play to the lad. Who's this? See, that's Casper. Hopefully, I didn't call Casper Lee Joe's son. This is Joe's son. I put him on below average, but I'm not sure. I think he could be solid because I think his video with KSI was funny as well. But I don't know. That was only one video, so I don't know about that. Joe Weller to me is top tier banter. I feel, no, for some reason he just get every video, especially back in the day. I say back in the day as if it was that long ago. He's like not so long ago. Every time he uploads, just gets you so. It gets so much laughter. Even some of the videos now that some people don't like because he does like paid sponsorships, so he's not uploading as much. He's still so funny. And on this podcast waffling with his mates, nothing beats it. They just waffle about sexual activity. Like, I'm not even chatting, but it's just the way he speaks about certain issues. And he's a great mental health ambassador, but he's just very funny. People, I feel like he's so funny. I need to describe why he's funny though, but he's just the way he's just having a laugh with his mates all the time. The way he acts stuff out, like wash your machine. I can't do it justice. He's just that good. Really good stuff. Go to the YouTube scene in terms of content, in my opinion, for UK, and hopefully he continues to make more of it in the future. Who is this? This is Josh Peters. Do you know what? I'm gonna put him in very funny just because of the Katie Hopkins prank. He's a top man for doing that. He is a top man for doing that. Barely watching the videos of him, but that one video that proved how good he was. And he is very funny for taking the piss out of Katie Hopkins. And yeah, I'm sure he's done other funny stuff as well. Look at him. Look at his little smile. He's a funny guy, you can tell. I'll put him there. I don't know who this is. Nobody knew I've never heard of you. KSI. We've got it. We've done it. We've made it to the forehead. We've done it. But where's he going to land in the tier list? Old KSI will never be topped. Is that true? Is he a top man now in terms of humour? He's very entertaining. If this was entertainment, if this was a general YouTuber list, he'd be top tier, of course. But is he funny? Has he still got the bands? I don't know. I feel like he's very funny still, but I don't think he's top tier banter. He's more entertaining. He's more entertaining more than anything these days. But he still brings out very much good laughs. I can't speak. When he has to, but not every video he does it. Most of the videos are just very entertaining, and sometimes it's just him reacting to something funny. You know what I mean? Whereas back in the day, he was fully on it every time. He was the comedian. He was the showman in terms of creating funny content so much. God, it was so good. But I'd understand if some people want to get it in top tier. But right now, I think he's a bit fallen off a little bit. And old KSI will never be topped, really, to be honest, in terms of how funny it was. But I feel like he could. But he's matured in that sense. It's not about that anymore, really, to be honest. He doesn't have to be anyway.
This is future me. Sorry about the bad quality of the audio, but it reflects the bad lapse I've made in my judgment, because KSI deserves to be top tier. I look like a mess, but I deserve to be because I made the wrong decision. I immediately regretted it after. His recent stuff in terms of Babatunde, Falabi and stuff, I think they're recent enough to drive him to that top tier stuff. So yeah, he's in that top tier. He is a top man in terms of being funny as well as an entertainer. So yeah, ignore what I say. He's up there, no matter what I say after. So yeah, back to past me.
Did I shoot the messenger? I'm a KSI fan as well. And do you know what? On another day, I'll probably put him on top tier banter as well, to be fair to that. So yeah, it's all good. It's all good. Ooh, I forgot her name, but she hangs out a lot with Dan Sutton. I think she's friends with Dan Sutton Fire once upon a time. That's how I knew she existed in YouTube. I don't know really. I haven't seen enough of her, but when I have seen her, she was solid. So I'll be nice. I'm feeling nice. I'll put her in solid. She made some good, relatable, funny stories with Danny's on Fire. Who's this? Oh, I used to watch this guy a lot. I forgot his name. I used to watch. He was similar to Joe Weller and Danny's on Fire, where they made skits about their lives and like, or top 10 things people you can relate, or top 10 situations you can relate to, or something like that. I think he was decent back in the day. So for nostalgia's sake, I'll put him in solid. It's a few months when I was like 14 when I watched this guy. I forgot his name. I'm an idiot. I forgot his name, but he made some decent videos in my opinion. Maybe to some people he might not be funny, but I feel like he was funny for a second there. Marina Joyce was funny for a second there. She was definitely funny for a second. Just the way, maybe not intentionally, but she was. Actually, I'm just thinking about I don't know, just being weird on camera. Some people are accused of being kidnapped or something. And you know, for that, I'll have to put her very funny. Just, whether it's intentional or not, she was very, very interesting as a comedian. Very interesting. Memeless. I don't know. I don't watch his individual YouTube channel, but I don't feel like he's that funny at the boys. He can be, to be fair, with the group, but I'll put him in below average. But maybe that would change if I watched more of him in his actual channel. But I don't think he's that unfunny, but I feel like he doesn't get me laughing that much when I do see him. I don't know who this guy is. He looks like a rugby player. Massive guy he looks like he could be. I don't know. Maybe I'm being harsh. Maybe just the picture's just zoomed in too much. But yeah, nobody in Europe had ever heard of you. But we'd all heard of Mini Minter, Simon Minter. Another side man. He can be funny, to be fair to him. I put him in solid for now, but he can be very funny sometimes. But not enough to be in that tier. I put him in solid alongside Ethan. Morgs' mom. That face is very funny. That picture they chose is very good. I'll put her in below average, just for the culture. And the fact that she was beating Willany in terms of subs, so maybe she was funny for a second there. You know what I mean? So, is Willany even in this list? Oh yeah, he is. His big square head is right there in the middle. But yeah, I'll put him below average. I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't be judging because I've barely seen her. But she's funny. She looks funny. But is our son Morgs funny? Don't know. I'll put him in dead jokes. I feel like that trim's not good enough. It's not top man. Look, he just looks like he's a guy who tries to be funny, but he's not. Maybe I'm wrong. Fair play to him. He's got his mom channel rolling and rocking as well, helping her out there. So, but I need to put more people on dead jokes. So I'm just gonna put him there. Sorry, Morgs, you're the casualty of this. Yeah, people are gonna be sad that Tom and Sid doesn't rate them. I know it's a sad case when I can't rate someone. Like, you gotta be if you rated by me, then that's your YouTube career. You should have that printed in gold that Tom and Sid recommended you as being very funny. I'm joking, obviously. I'm not that egotistical, but Nico is, or is he? I don't know. Nico's very funny. I'm joking. He's very funny. Top tier banter. Yeah, it's just the way his whole comedic thing. He times it to perfection. He really could be a stand-up comedian. The way he acts, the way he waffles about the situation purposely. Really funny stuff. Really funny stuff. The stuff he does, the stuff he says. Look at that face as well. Look at that. That gets me cracking in laughter. It really does. Look at him. Part of the NDL army. Big up that. And yeah, long may it continue. Nightscape, I think his name's Nightscape. Or maybe it's someone else like Nightscape. Another parkour guy. I'm going to put him in. Nobody in Europe had ever heard of you. Because he's just that slick in the way he moves. I think he climbs up stadiums or something. But I don't know. Yeah, his whole content's not really based on funny anyway, so I can't decide if he's funny or not, can I? Who's next? I've heard of this guy, but I've seen this guy, but I haven't heard him. So let me know in the comments if you know who this guy is or how funny he can be. I put in dead jokes. I don't know who she is, but she looks 12, so we'll put it there. She can't be that funny. Who's this person? I've seen her before. I've seen her in like a video somewhere, someone talking about her. But she looks like someone who hasn't got dead jokes. I don't care. I'm being ruthless now. You could say I'm just doing it for the sake of it. You'd be right. But who cares? Spencer FC. That attempt is unironically funny. Or ironically funny. Spencer FC. I'll put him in below average, but his content isn't really based on being funny. But I feel like he could be solid actually if he made more jokes. If he made more attempts at making jokes. Don't know. I'll put him in solid. I think his recent videos would be funny actually, the way he speaks. I like his more podcast type thing when he talks about like situations and stuff, like 15 minutes with his brother, especially as well. Very funny. So I'll put him in solid just about. Fair play. Stephen tries. Oh yes, he's comedian. He's one of the only YouTubers left. Well, he's like the only YouTuber right now who's like solely based on comedy, and it shows. It does show. He knows what he's doing. Yeah, every joke written to perfection. Or maybe it's when it's improvised inside my videos as well. So good. So funny. So yeah, I'll put him in top tier banter. Some people might not rate him, but Stephen tries. I think he tries hard enough. He's a top tier banter. Talia, Simon's girlfriend. I think them two together actually is very funny sometimes, the way they speak to each other. But I don't know. Yeah, I'll put it in solid. I don't know. I don't know. I think when she's with Simon's very good, but I haven't watched her by herself to really make a proper judgment. You know what I mean? But I'll put her in solid. I'll put her right next to her partner, just to show. Because when I do watch them, she gets a few laughs out of me, especially when because most of the time I'm just watching her with Simon most of the time. But I feel like she's a funny person, solid at least. Maybe for you it's below average. I'm not sure. Let me know if you watched her. I haven't watched this person though. Don't know who she is. Toby, my brother. Yeah, Toby can be very funny. The way he's very calm sometimes. He makes a lot of jokes that go under the radar. I think in terms of humor in the Sidemen. I think maybe I'm waffling there, but I'll put him in solid. But he can be very funny as well, especially when he makes skits and stuff. He should make more skits actually. I think. Yeah, he should do that more. TGF bro. Ooh. TJ, well, yeah, I put very funny or top tier banter. Screw it, I'll put him top tier banter because I feel like they have their own little space there. It's just the way they speak, they're just absolute, especially Jay Swingler. But no, even with Tyrone, is that his name? No, what's his name? It's Jay and I forgot his name. Uncle Ramel. How could I forget? Uncle Ramel. Oh yes, them two are the ones. Just the way they waffle about such random crap. And then sometimes Romel is like the straight man to Jay's craziness. It's really funny. And stuff they do as well, it's just insane. Who is this? I recognise him. I think he's a gamer, but I'm not sure. Nobody in Europe had ever heard of you. Syndicate. Is that Syndicate? I think that's Syndicate. Yeah, that's a weird grin he's doing. Bit noncy. I'll put him in dead jokes for the sake of it. But it's just banter. Don't worry. Who is this guy? Oh, God. This guy looks like a beast. He looks like someone you don't want to mess with. But nobody in Europe has ever heard of you. How about that? True Geordie, though, I've heard of, definitely. Ooh, interesting. He can be funny. But is he enough? His content isn't really based on humour, but he makes a lot of jokes with Lawrence as well. Nah, do you know what? I'll put him very funny. I think him in True News is very funny. But some people don't find him funny. Maybe. But I do. I think he's a funny guy. But I think he's probably on the lower end of very, very funny. But I think he gets there. Vicstar. Vicstar's really stepped up in terms of proper humour in the recent Simon videos. The way he says your mom. It's just simple your mom jokes. It's just they just do it for me. But is he enough to get into very funny tier list? I think. I don't know. No, I'll put him at the top of solid or near the top of solid. It could be very funny actually. You can be very funny sometimes, but not enough, I think, to be very funny right now. Willie though, very funny. I think I would have put him very funny maybe 2 or 3 years ago, but I don't think he's as funny now. I think he's more funny with other people around him now as well. With the E-boys, fair play to them. But he's still good. He's still up there, but not. I don't think he's very funny. Top tier banter for me, at least, in my opinion. Harry. I think, do you know what? I feel like Harry's so funny. I think when Harry's just, I think he's some people don't recognize him as the funny, like loads of people recognize him as the funniest guy in the Sidemen, but not a lot of people talk about that. I think he deserves to be up there. I think his diss tracks, I think, unintentional again. Sometimes the unintentional way. Everything he does is just so weird sometimes. It's just so funny. And you could tell it's just the way he's like sometimes not ready for video shoots. It's just hilarious, in my opinion. I think he's the funniest guy in Sidemen. I feel like in real life, out of all the Sidemen, he'd be the funniest one in real life, you know what I mean? And I feel like he'd be like, if you want to talk to someone who's like, you want to have a good laugh in the pub or outside, if we get to go outside, I think if you want to hang out with this guy, out of all the Sidemen, he's the funniest one. And I'm going to put him in top tier banter. I think he has that in his locker. Whether he thinks he has it or not, that's the thing. I'm not sure who you are. You're not from Europe. Also, you're not from Europe. I don't know who you are. Looks like a B-Tech version of the TGF logo. But that's a funny profile pic, but fair enough. Zerka, the last Sidemen. And obviously I'm going to mention more people after this as well, because they forgot to add a few people from Beta Squad, who I'm going to be talking about. Zerka. I think Zerka's underrated as well as a Sidemen. And he can be quite funny, actually. I'm going to put him in solid. I think he's actually funny. I think in some cases he's actually funnier than Toby, in my opinion. I think he makes a lot of funny statements that like do well to like make other people funny as well, like him reacting to JJ's like weirdness sometimes. But sometimes he can do some weird stuff, like when he threw a book and smashed the bottle onto like the bottle of water onto Ethan. Zoella, the last person on this list who has been put on this list. I need to mention more people. Zoella, I'm gonna put her in dead jokes. She's just because of her smirk in the back. I don't feel like she's that funny. But yeah, I can't really put anybody in dead jokes who's definitively like I've watched them and I don't think they're funny. Maybe except F2, but even then I've barely watched them. But I feel like when I look at their profile pics, it's mostly to do with that as well. They pissed me off. they're pissing me off. But no, I'm joking. But yeah, this is the complete list for now. Let me know if you agree. But I need to add more people, but I can't be asked to add the pictures in, so I'm just going to talk about them. I'm going to talk about like mainly Chunks, Philly, and all the Beta Squad. But there's other people who have been missed out on this list, but I can't cover it in this video. So let me know in the comments below. Be a top man for that. And yeah, let me know some more top men down in the comments suggestion that haven't been shown up in this list that I need to talk about as well. I'll make sure to comment as well. I'll make sure to try and reply as well. But yeah, let's talk about Chunks. Top tier banter. Even him by himself without Philly, I think it's the way he's. It's only in 2020 that I recently like watched Chunks, and I felt like I missed out on the banter. That I missed out when everyone else was watching. I should have watched it. I should have watched him earlier, to be honest. He's so good, especially on Foot Asylum. And even with his own videos, he's just so good. He gives you good vibes as well. He's always guaranteed a laugh as well, especially as well Philly as well. Philly and Chunks deserve to be top tier. They are just goats in terms of how funny they can be. Philly's just so crazy the way he acts. Like sometimes I'm like, is he acting this out so good because he's just that funny? But it's just the way he just does weird stuff. Like I don't know, he's weird sometimes, but he's real as well. They're real, the real humor that you see in the streets. They're top men, roadmen, and yeah, maybe I'm waffling, but yeah, they're always guaranteed to laugh. Them two as a duo is a comedy genius. There's a reason people compare them to Ant and Dec. Really true. Who else in the Beta Squad? Sharky, I think he's quite funny as well. I think I'll put him in solid. But I don't think he's as funny as the other two. But you can tell he's a top man. Kenny, I think he's funny in his own weird way. Below average, maybe. Who else? Who else have I forgotten about? AJ Shabil. I'm mostly just saying, yeah, from a group perspective, because I don't really watch the individual channels, so I'll be better at reviewing them if I actually watch their channels properly. But AJ's pretty funny. I put at the top of solid, just for his face, rat face, triangular face. We know he can make some good jokes as well. Yeah, but I think that's about it for this video. I've definitely missed out a lot of people. But yeah, this is pretty much the list, and the only people I've really forgotten are the top tier. The two major additions that I'd add, Chunks and Philly at the top as well, alongside Harry, TGF Bro, Stephen Tries, Nico, Omilana, Joe Weller, and Chris MD at the top tier. They are the funniest YouTubers in the UK, in my opinion. Let me know if I'm wrong. Let me know if you agree with many of my picks as well. And yeah, I hope you've enjoyed this different type of video today. If you want to see more tier lists, let me know what kind of ones you want me to see down in the comments below. Smash a like button as well to show your support as well. You'd be helping me out so massively, so thank you for watching in these turbulent times. But yeah, I'll catch you guys next time. See you guys next time. Goodbye.